Hey guys, now if you've been following my channel, you know that I post almost on a daily basis about different topics related to Claude Code or even Codex. And like many of you watching here, I'm very excited about all of the new advancements when it comes to AI, business, and design. And starting in Claude Code or Codex is great because you can like pick out some type of folder, you can create a new one and open it. And then obviously you want to write out a prompt, describe what you want to build. It can be anything from a website to an app to I don't know, to an iOS app, really anything. But this process can become quite repetitive and it can also become kind of like annoying to organize in your folders and you get quite lost as to what does what. And another thing is that you might be out and about on the street or in your car coming from the supermarket and come up with some grand idea in your head. And wouldn't it be nice to kind of communicate with Claude Code via your phone? So guys, what I ended up doing was building a game where I have my little avatar over here and I can walk around and talk to the different agents. And we're in this little office. And as you can see, this is my image on the wall. So I'm kind of like the supreme leader of my agents. But I can go ahead and walk to lucasmarjorie.com, which is my website. Then as I click on that, I have like a chat history panel over here on the left side. And on the right, I can start a new chat. So this is how the homepage, this is how my website looks like. Very simple. Lucas Marjorie, based between ideas and execution. Then we have like a little text over here, which AI created. I didn't really write this. I have to work on that. My apologies. But let's say that we want to change this text. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to say, so change the text on my website based between ideas and execution to YouTuber, builder, and community guy. So then I can just hit enter. And since this is actually linked to my custom domain, I have to say push to my custom domain via Vercel. And then it says deploy to production live at lucasmarjorie.com. So I can go back to my website and hit refresh. And we have it here, YouTuber, builder, and community guy. And what's cool is that I can go back here and I can say, add a new sentence to my description text at the bottom of the page and say, join my community, paste in this URL, and it can run and I can minimize this and I can go to like another site over here. So let's say to like my builders gym, which is my other community where I do like live builds every single day at 3 p.m. And it's totally for free. So you guys can feel free to join down. Link is down in the description below. And I can continue writing something over here and minimize this. And as you can see, they're both highlighted. So all these agents are kind of running simultaneously while I walk around in this little office and kind of gamify my work. And then at the end, what you can do is you can use tailscale.com. You have like a 14-day trial, which is amazing. And you can just tell Claude Code, like, hey, connect this to my Tailscale so that I can open up in my iPhone. And it's just important that you keep your laptop open and you can use this, like you have like a shared port, a shared local host, and you can just, do these same things in the phone. But guys, the first thing here is that you want to have a mother folder. My mother folder is called Jarvis, and this is where I have all of my different agents. So I have X Research, I have YouTube, I have users, SEO, keyword, SaaS, Prismato. All of these different things are all like different agents that I can just open up or spawn in that little office. And to spawn it from scratch, you can just do like room, create a new folder, room, and then here you want to create new folders, like let's say your website, right? Your website. Maybe you want to do like your work and then your taxes or something like that. And then you want to open up that room that you created. So we can click on room, click on open, and then we have this new chat environment for that room. And this is actually the first prompt that I use in my own kind of way of building this. Very subtle conversation. Yo, is it possible to create a room where I can talk to my folders, the ones inside this Jarvis folder, because that project was called Jarvis. And each folder would have their own Claude Code agent. So I can like walk up to these different folders, start a chat, and then we build off of that folder. You get me? So just like, again, just questions, making it like a simple conversation with another person. We can start with little people using Three.js, and I move around with my mouse and the agent moves around randomly. When I click on them, I interact and start the combo. And now eventually, I didn't really like that random movement. I don't really have a video of that, but I eventually made them not walk around randomly, but stay in like in like one space, maybe one desk. And actually, this was like the first version that I got. This was like my little orange character running around. And this was based off of that very simple prompt. I asked it to give it like a Claude Code look. So it made those like brownish, dirty orange colors as a branding for this project. And it's very simple. I also made it so that I can like move around with my with my two fingers on the trackpad. I can also like zoom in and zoom out. And another thing that I found helpful was like making the avatar move in the exact same speed as my mouse, because before I would have it where I would use my keyboard and my direction, my arrows to kind of move forward or backwards or left and right. And it would take a long time for me to go from this side of the room to this side of the room. And then another fun thing that I did here was like I added this little like draw icon over here where I can draw out different walls so I can create rooms manually. So for example, this is like my little research room. This was, I don't know what this is, like administration room. Here were like little these were like my websites over here, and I can move people around. So I can put like magic path over here, for example. Let's put him over here. I can put the notes one into here and like stack them a little bit more closely to each other, and then click on done once I'm done. And then I decided to do different things. So for example, like the notes one, I can go over here and click on notes and create a new note and write like film YouTube video and enter, and then write something like edit video, and then it saves automatically. But I can open my Finder and look at my notes, and as you can see, it like updates automatically as a markdown file. So I can, for example, take notes while I'm working and talking to my other agents, and basically save these notes and eventually point, tell the agent to look at my notes from earlier today. I don't know. It's something that I thought that might be useful or might come in handy eventually. And another thing down here is this plus button. I can click on this plus button and I can create a new project. Let's say I want to create a new website, or I have a client, or I have a new project that I'm working on. I can create a new folder here automatically. Let's call this one, like, for example, tester. Click on create. We find the tester over here, and I can write down new things. I can start a new chat and say like, hi tester. It says, hey, what can I help you with? And I'm going to say something like create a simple markdown file with a paragraph. And that's done, so I can go back to my Finder. I can go to tester. As you can see, tester notes.md syncs automatically. And obviously, you can do more than just create markdown files. You can create like videos with Remotion. You can create websites. You can create apps, whatever it is that you have in your mind. Now, this looks all cute. It looks nice and everything. There was something about it. It looked too dark, I don't know. It doesn't look special. It doesn't really look like a game. It looks like there's a lot missing, right? Now, I found this article on X by this Japanese guy, Akiro. I've written an explanatory article on tips for creating 3D games in the Codex app. I believe it's accessible even for non-engineers or those with no prior game development experience, so I hope you'll find it useful as a reference. And over here, you can find the article. So I clicked on this. And going back to my little room, I have my X research agent over here, which basically has access to my X API. And the X API, this is how the dashboard looks like. I have pay per use, so I added like $20 of credit. You can see my usage over the past 30 days. I spent like $9 already, but it's really good because it can read posts. It can look at my liked posts, look at my reposts, research for similar posts and articles. And so I got this URL and I gave it to the chat over here, and I said, hey, let's recreate this. Let's redesign this whole experience that I've built with you based on the contents of this article. But before I did that, I actually asked it to give me like an example of what that could look like. And they gave me this, which I really liked. Cute little characters, cute little desks and chairs and monitors and little trees, little plants, whatever it is, floating desks, very interesting style. But then apply it to the existing concept. So this is what we get, right? We get all of our different agents. We don't have the walls here, but they're all in one room. And this is something that I can eventually do. I can ask it to create different rooms based on the context or categories for each agent, or dress them up. Red being more websites, green being more creative, I don't know what. And a funny little detail I added. I said, also add a little photo frame, like if it were a photograph in a Chinese classroom of Mao in the middle of my wall with my image. And I gave it like a image URL of my Twitter profile picture. And I get my little image over here, which is pretty funny. But now, awesome. I'm happy with this. I actually just redesigned this today. I was using that older design for the past like 3 weeks. So I'm very happy with this concept. So let's try to bring this to the mobile version, to my phone. So going back to the chat, and I'm going, this is the Jarvis chat over here. So it's like the mother folder. It's reading all of the different files. It's the folder that contains all of the subfolders. We can write something like, let's try to get me to open this via localhost URL on my phone using Tailscale. And then as you can see, I can rotate myself around here. This is my iPhone's mirroring over here on my MacBook. But I have my little guy over here. I have my MacBook on, obviously. I'm mirroring my MacBook. But I can go back to lucasmarjorie.com. Oh, and it says that I cannot contact these guys because I have to make sure that Jarvis Office is running on my MacBook. So let's do that. And then all you have to do is like connect it via the Tailscale app. So now it's connected. All right, and I can now officially try again. So I'm just gonna move around, go to lucasmarjorie.com, start a new chat and say something like, how can I improve the text on my homepage? We can go ahead and click on enter. And so again, guys, this is the text on my homepage. All right, and it's giving me a few suggestions and problems as to what's not doing good and what is doing good. It says first person. Then I can just say like change the text of the text of the 2 paragraphs and then push it to the custom domain via Vercel. All right, and now it says that it's changed the text, so we can go ahead and refresh that over here, and we can see that the text has changed. So now it says resources, join the Discord, and now it's a button instead of the link. But yeah, pretty cool little example. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it from my side. And if you have any comments or questions, or if you have any suggestions as to how we can improve this, what else we can add, what would be fun here to kind of add in this little like gamified working experience, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.